Well, today I'm going to do my first tutorial. I've done some reviews, I did a comparison, and the third type of video, a sharing one, will be a tutorial. And what I want to talk about today is chord positions, actually more literally different chord positions and shapes. First of all, I want to talk about a couple quick things that are basic but that you need to know if you don't. And I never want to assume that, hey, you know about theory. You know about the notes on a scale, etc. So, musical notes, there's only 7 of them. A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. On the ukulele, most of them are a full step apart. So if I have a G, G sharp, that's a half step. Then I have A sharp, again another half step. Then I have B. B and C are right next to each other. And if I go up, E and F are right next to each other. So E and F are a half step apart, 1 fret. B and C are also a half step apart. Otherwise, there are sharps and flats in that, which we'll talk about here a little bit in just a minute. So you need to know that. That gives you the ability to learn your fingerboard and where all the notes are, or to be able to at least figure it out by doing just what I said. This is my Kala tenor, spruce and Ovenkal, and it's tuned G, C, E, A. You must know how it's tuned, and this is a low G. So if I know that, I can figure out any note on the neck just by knowing how it's tuned, because if this is a G, this must be a G sharp. If this is a C, this has to be a C sharp. G, C, E. Now, if this is an E, a half step from E, 1 fret is actually F. Then A, sharp, and then you have B and C right next to each other. There's no B sharp. There's no C flat. Okay? Go on the internet, look up music theory. You'll be able to read for hours. But you need to know that because of at least in part what we're going to be talking about today. 5 chord shapes. One of the shapes that people struggle with sometimes, especially when they're new, is the E minor. I have the G is closest to the ceiling, the A is closest to the floor. Notice here's my E minor shape, starting on the 2nd fret on the A string, and it's a diagonal. Each fret I move my finger down 1. Hopefully you can see that. So, first thing I want you to do is get comfortable with that. Now, just real quick, if you're playing a G chord, many times after G, there's an E minor. Why would I want to do this, G to E minor? Maybe you've been struggling with that. Gosh, that's a hard chord. Well, not really. If you do a G, regular G, put your pinky down right here, 4th fret on your C string. There's your E minor. Take that away, E minor. You're just fingering it differently. So you can work on that. Playing your G, extend your pinky over, 4th fret, C string, your 3rd string here. G, E minor. But we play E minor this way. Diagonally, starting on the A string on the 2nd fret and moving 3rd and 4th on each string, right? Okay, so that's going to be our chord shape today for 5 chords. So here we are with E minor. Now I want you to take that and I want you to shift everything towards the ceiling, or towards even you. So you're just going to move it. See what you're doing there? You're moving it back and forth. There's your E minor. Now you are playing a B7th. Oh man, I've been playing B7th or try. I've never been able to really do that because it's a bar chord. we'll play it this way. Cool. So now I got E minor, B seventh. One more chord in this general area. Just take that chord and slide it up or sharp 1 fret every one. So you just do this. It's easy. Up 1. Stays exactly the same. C sixth. So now you have 3 chords right there. And here's what I do. Love the ukulele much more than the guitar or bass because it's so easy to carry and to have with me and to lay on the couch. Or actually, I sit on the couch, I turn on the TV, and I practice. So here's what I do. Now here's what you could do. Maybe you're fairly new, maybe not, but maybe you're just learning E minor. And now you want to learn to go to B seventh and down to your C sixth. So you do that. And back to E minor if you want to, or to your B seventh. So just practice. First of all, notice I'm not taking one finger and going over and then bringing everybody else. I don't use lead fingers. I do everything at once. E minor, B7, C6. Then after you get that for a while, I just sit and watch TV. Sometimes muted, sometimes it's going, and I just work on different chord patterns, muting. So you could just be doing this. All downstrokes, up to C6. Then you could work a little bit, do an island strum. Start making up your own strums, which I tend to do a lot because I like to mute. I mute with the pad of my hand. So you can play back and forth with that, and you want to get to the point where you can do it without looking. So what you're doing is you're programming your brain to program your fingers. So when you see a certain chord, you see a letter like a D or a G or an E minor or an A, you're programming your brain to tell your fingers where to go. So in this particular situation, you're going to play this shape. Here's your E minor. You see E minor, you're going to play this. Now, obviously, when you go to B7, you can play this shape or other shapes. Now, if you go to your C6, you could do that. But right now, just do these 3 chords. So you're just muscle memory. Learn the chords. Get comfortable with them, however you choose to do that. Now, you're going to take this shape, your C6, you're on your B7th chord. You've got E minor, B7th, C6. Your C6, you're going to slide up 2 frets, stay on these 4th, 3rd, and 2nd string, and you're going to be playing, listen, it's going to sound familiar, it's a D. Here's your D here you've been struggling with maybe. One reason I play tenor is I need room. That's how I play my A. I don't play it barred or anything. I just play. Then if I want to go to a D7th or an A7th on a baritone, back to D, I play D7th like this most of the time. I do not play D7th like this and put my pinky because I don't think it sounds right most of the time, depending on the song. Use your ears. Set the rules aside. Use your ears. Oh, I can play D7th like this. Or I could play it like this and do this, right? So here's your D, 5th fret. Still got that open string there, right? So there's a D. Another voicing. If you're playing ukulele with someone, and you're both playing here, don't do that. Someone plays here, you play here. Now, what if I want to bar this? Why would I do that? Totally different voicing. quick. G, C, E, A sharp, B, C sharp, D. I'm adding a D, which is fine. There's already another D there, right? So I can play it like this if I want to. Thus the advantage to bar chords, because you get different tone, different sound. Do you want that or not? Don't then play it like this. There's your D. Now, move in towards the floor, back to your E minor position, but up here on the 5th fret, you are back to a G minor. Here's your regular G minor. And here's your G minor. Hear the tone? Slightly different. Now notice when I'm going back and forth, here's my G minor. 5th fret, same form as your E minor. I've just slid it down here to the 5th fret right here. Here's your G minor. Notice what I'm doing. Now watch my index finger. Never lifted it. G minor down to your 5th fret. Use your anchor finger if you want to use that term. So I'm keeping it right there. And you can practice that, by the way. It's all muscle memory. Sit there and watch TV and practice, okay? So what do we have in review? Quickly, we have a E minor. We have our B7th. We have our C6th. All right there in the same neighborhood. Now to the 5th fret, we have D. And back to G minor. First 3 strings, last 3 strings, 4, 3, 2, and now 3, 2, 1. Same shape, same fret, 5th fret. So E minor, B7th, all on the 2nd there, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, and now slide up for your C6. Practice those for a while. Then I want you to work on some strums that you make up your strums. Everything's not going to be strum patterns, by the way, and that's a whole different topic. But so I sit all the time and I just start making up strums. Just it's all muted, if not. I mute with, again, the fatty part of my palm here. You can do it hard, or you can do it real soft. Up to your D, G minor. So, practice that, work on it. 5 different shapes, if you will. 4 if you don't count the E minor. But for right now, that's going to be our shape for the E minor. There's others, I won't get into that right now. Work on the E minor, B7th, C6th, down to the 5th fret, same strings, D, and your G minor. Work on going back and forth, G minor, D, work on D, 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 and D. All right, hope that helps. Practice, practice, practice. Check it out. Vic'sUkuleleBlog.com. Vic Schmeltz, SCHMELTZ on YouTube. Like this video on either one if you would. Subscribe to my blog if you would, or my YouTube channel, or both. And you'll get the very first notification of a download. Something new. So I'll be doing more of these. I'll do some tutorials and some more comparisons and reviews, etc., etc., etc. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.